Hey guys, so in today's video, we're going to be checking out a bunch of different 1-star reviews or just bad reviews of a ton of my favorite games. So this video is going to kind of double as a list of my favorite VR games right now, but let's jump into it. By the way, thank you to you, TJ, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, from my Discord server for suggesting I make this type of video. Thank you so much for that. And you can join our Discord down in the description and, you know, comment any other types of video ideas you want me to do, anything you want me to cover, or just join our Discord and you can let me know there. But anyways, let's get into the video. All right, everyone, so to start off, we're going to be taking a look at VR Chat. Now, VR Chat is probably the biggest multiplayer game in VR right now, so let's check it out. Let's see what kind of 1-star reviews we get. Poor community. It's a disaster for most of the people who represent it, between the narcissists who spend their days in front of a mirror, the unhealthy people following their imaginations of their choice avatar, the hypocrisy, a little too present, not to mention the drama that see the light of day. Okay, this okay. Does anyone else think this guy's a little bit pretentious here? I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. VR Chat, sitting in front of a mirror all day, can't be good for your health. But I mean, come on. I mean, he calls out people unhealthy for following their imaginations. What's wrong with that? Like, come on. Aren't we all taught as children to be... Whatever, let's move on.
So gross. There's creeps and it was weird. I was a girl avatar and I'm a male, and there were guys trying to date me and left this a bad 18+ game Oculus.
Oh my gosh, this is kind of hilarious. And it got 6 helpful votes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, this does happen. There are creeps in VR Chat, but I mean, come on, you're the one that was running around in a hot girl avatar. Don't tell me you weren't some sexy girl with boob jiggle physics running around the place. I mean, come on. Now, not to say you're to blame, of course. I mean, the creepy people need to not be creepy, but like, I don't know, man. Unable to load after login. Game does not load after login. A new install on Windows and SSD. Not played in months. That's what gets me, is when people leave 1-star reviews for user error. Like, I mean, look at this next one. How do I delete the game? My game is having an error and I'm trying to delete it and re-download it. And then the last one, dumb, ruins my computer. VR Chat is so bad. It's just dumb, ruins his computer being on it. Oh man. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, now we're gonna look at a little bit more of a higher quality game, Half-Life Alyx. All right, so we're looking at negative reviews. Let's see. I don't want to read any long essays. Stop looking at negative reviews and buy this game. It's easily one of the best VR games ever created. Oh man, that's another pet peeve of mine, when somebody leaves like a bad review saying, just, you know, balancing out the reviews or whatever, like this guy's doing. Stop looking at the negative reviews and buy the game. Yeah, we get it. All right. Jeez. Let's see. These are all like essays. Holy crap. All right, this one looks interesting. As a VR game, it's phenomenal. It's honestly what every FPS VR game should strive to become. Okay, so cool. Why'd you leave a bad review? As a game in general, it's pretty mediocre. It's literally a puzzle walking simulator with arena battles. Why didn't they try to turn Half-Life into a horror game, which isn't scary, by the way? Oh, no, why did they try to? Okay, I'm gonna stop right there and just address a couple of these points. I mean, it's basically like every other Half-Life game. Every other Half-Life game was literally a puzzle walking simulator with arena battles. I mean, I don't know how any of them were much different than Alyx. Second, they didn't just try to turn it into a horror game. All of the Half-Life games have always been horror games with scary aspects. I mean, they didn't try to turn it into a horror game. They were just doing what all Half-Life games have always been. Why have an entire chapter dedicated to running like a little from an invincible enemy? Oh, that was my favorite chapter. He's talking about the Jeff chapter. That was awesome. I absolutely loved it. It really made the VR aspect of the game like it was. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I won't give anything away if you haven't played it, but I mean, honestly, if you haven't played it yet, come on, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, now he's getting, okay, now this guy gets sexist. Apparently when you play as a girl, you're weak, frail, and prone to getting into stupid situations only because Valve wants you to. How do you think all the other Half-Life games were? Well, how is this any different than any of the other Half-Life games? Holy crap. Half-Life Alyx is nothing but a glorified tech demo with no future. Let's face it, Valve isn't going to showcase or release another VR game for years. Valve is going to do what Valve does, open doors for other developers. They're going to give people the tools they need to make something vastly superior while they just let Steam print money for them. Maybe once in a while they remind people that they make games too. I can't argue with that last point. I don't think Alyx is just a tech demo, but he does kind of have a point. Valve has a history of just not making very many games. I mean, they started as a game company, but now really all they do is run some Steam and make money off of it. So, all right, now we're gonna look at The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. I just finished this game, so I'm pretty excited to see what kind of reviews we're getting here. So let's take a look. The Great Steel. I have an Oculus, not an Oculus, an Oculus Quest. Nothing beats Left 4 Dead. Okay, so why are we comparing it to Left 4 Dead? Boring, overhyped trash. All the positive reviews are just tell me people no longer know quality when they see it and have low expectations, hence easily pleased. Sign of the times. Ah, yes, the classic, I know everything, and if you don't agree with me, it's because you're stupid. Yes, this dude, Darth Dude. I am the pretentious, egotistical know-it-all, and if you disagree, if you think Saints and Sinners is a good game, well, obviously you don't know quality. Yeah, get out of here. All right, we got one from VR Johnny. He actually goes pretty in depth here. I actually like this one. This game is ridiculously boring and repetitive. Okay, I can see where he's coming from just from that statement, because you do just travel to places, fight zombies, and come back. But I think it's fun. I think there's an aspect of fun to it. No saving. Okay, now, yeah. That is something that I definitely agree with, and well, you know, they don't have saves in this game. The only way to save is when you travel or go to sleep, and that's kind of an annoying thing. The scavenging is horrible. It's boring to search and get the same stuff again and again and again. I don't know, I like exploring the different areas. I think that's kind of fun, and then once you have enough materials that you don't really need to scavenge, then you know, you're just exploring the areas. I mean, come on. You can't even disassemble the walkers. Okay, but he says that, and then he goes on to say that you can cut off the arms and heads. Is that not disassembling? Is that not taking off limbs? But that's it. Why not the legs? I mean, okay, taking off the zombie leg, that would be pretty sick. Chop them off, let them crawl. But I mean, at the same time, in the same like phrase, you're saying you can't take off limbs, but you can take off some limbs, and yeah, it's kind of dumb. Everything gets destroyed after a few kills. My weapons, pistols, swords, everything. Okay, that makes sense. Imagine you're in the apocalypse and you're just tying together a katana with duct tape and rope. You think that thing's gonna last more than a couple of zombies? Yeah, no, get over it. I'm constantly out of stamina, like a fat person with diabetes. That's funny. All right, now we're gonna look at Boneworks, which is one of the most popular VR games if you have PC VR. Let's take a look at some of their reviews. This guy, I love this game, but holding things with the Vive controllers is actual torture. Please fix it if it wasn't this Pat and Duck season. Okay, your first problem is having Vive wands. Like, Vive wands are horrible in any game. I don't think there is a way to fix it for Vive wands unless it was like a toggle to hold things. If you don't know, Vive wands don't really have a grip button like the Oculus grip button. It's more of like a smaller button that you kind of have to squeeze. It's weird. But if you haven't tried it, Vive wands are kind of trash, like when it comes to VR. Just saying. Amazing game, but missing actual saving, which is a necessity when this game causes motion sickness or a random crash when you're 1 hour into a level, meaning you need to restart the whole thing. I agree with that. I don't get what's with these games having like save points, like Saints and Sinners, where you could only save when you were traveling, or Boneworks, they have like little save points you have to like grab onto to save. Why can't I just pause the game, save it, and leave? Like, come on. Half-Life Alyx was like that. Most games are like that. Come on. I mean, even this next review, the first thing here is please add the functionality to quit and save and continue where you left off. I'd be okay with the game being broken if I didn't have to restart the level each time it breaks and lose hours of time replaying the same level. Oh, throwing shade at the game being broken. All right, so this guy here has an essay, a freaking essay of stuff. We're not gonna go through the whole thing, but the first paragraph says a lot of what I think about this game. There are certain VR games where you just can't shake the feeling that you're puppeteering an avatar. Boneworks continuously reminds you that you're only loosely in control of the character, and the game seems almost intentionally designed to cause nausea. There is a unique physics-based shooter lurking behind the janky interactions, but you'll need patience to find it. Yeah, I agree. I feel like I'm only loosely in control because the avatar is always like doing its own thing. Like when you're trying to climb up ladders, you keep bobbing up and down as opposed to being able to just pull yourself up, or like your legs get in the way, and obviously you can't control your legs or your elbows in VR, so when your limbs like that get in the way, you have no control. It's ridiculous. All right, next we have probably my favorite multiplayer game, PopulationOne. Let's check it out. All right, here's a interesting review from a guy who's never played a battle royale before, has no idea what a battle royale is. Bit overhyped, bit overrated. It's an okay game on a single map. You spend 3/4 of your time flying around and picking things up, and a quarter of the time or less near any combat. Well, guess what, buddy? That's how battle royales work. You loot your items and then you fight. I mean, they did take steps to make it a little bit more combative, a little bit more gamey, where you actually encounter combat a bit more. That's why there's more people per map, and they made the zone a little bit slower. But I mean, at the same time, it's a battle royale. That's how it works, dude. All right, this is another, like, this is one of the other guys. I've seen a couple of these where they're like, the building is trash. They seem to really hate the building part of it. I mean, like, I get it. I get that, you know, the building part can be frustrating, but it's a tactic to protect yourself. I don't know. All right, this game right here is one of my absolute favorite games, Trotter Saves the Universe. It was made by Justin Roiland, who created Rick and Morty. So if you like Rick and Morty, definitely check this one out. This one is hilarious to play. Let's see what kind of reviews. Worst, 0516. What does that even mean? Is that like a inside joke that I don't understand? 0516, whatever. Next, the app won't install. That was a waste of money. It doesn't install. Okay, but there's nothing wrong with the game. Don't use game reviews as freaking tech help. Get actual tech help and don't leave a 1-star review. All right, not funny compared to Rick and Morty. The gameplay sucks too. The whole game is voiced by the same annoying guy. Dude, Justin needs to get over himself. Okay, so this guy sounds like he likes Rick and Morty. And newsflash, most of the characters in Rick and Morty are voiced by, guess what? The same guy who voices Rick and Morty, Justin Roiland. So the dude needs to get over himself. Well, dude, like, I don't know. I thought this game was hilarious. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I mean, if you like Rick and Morty, you would definitely like this game. I'm surprised, honestly. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around till the end, you might as well subscribe. I always make really good content like this, or at least I try. Really good or really cringy, you decide. Let me know what you think down in the comments, or just like or dislike this video depending on how you felt about it. Thank you to all my YouTube members, but that's it. I'm out.